Hello everyone, this is Niyati and now we'll talk about the another most crucial part of your demo class, which is the wrap up with student. This is the last 5 minutes with your student and it really defines how your class concludes and how the student, even the parents feel about the session. Remember, the way you end your class says a lot about your teaching style. So your tone, structure, and the warmth matters the most over here. Let's understand what makes a strong wrap up and how you can conduct it step by step. Now, as you can see on your screen, these are the key elements of a good wrap up. Start by asking the student to recall the whole session, everything they learned, and the activities they completed. This helps them to organize their thoughts and remember key learning points. Then move to the indirect feedback question instead of asking close ended questions like, did you like the class? Ask open ended question. You need to ask open ended questions. For example, what did you enjoy the most today? Was there anything you found tricky? What would you like to explore in the next session? This way, you'll get the honest feedback naturally without making it feel formal. Next, share your feedback. Give the student feedback. Use sandwich method. Start with the positive, then give one small area to improve. That means in between we'll add the negative areas, the areas which need improvement, or we can say the rooms which need improvement, and then close again with some positive. For example, I really liked how focused you were during the puzzles. Maybe next time, let's try writing your steps a bit more neatly. But overall, I say you showed great consistency and didn't give up at all. Great job. So, you can also use the three adjectives method. It's here. So three adjective method, describe them. So what we can do is, using these three adjective method, we can describe them. How? For example, if I had to describe you today, I'd say you were curious, confident, and determined. So these three adjective words we use to describe our student and then build curiosity for the next step. How we can say this thing, we have some fun and exciting activities. So now here, instead of saying we have this for you at Codeyoung, we do this thing. So instead of that, use I. Okay, so I have something fun and exciting activities planned for our next session. I'm sure you'll love them. And finally, ask the student to call their parents or guardian on the call. Say this very naturally and positively. For example, you did a wonderful job today, or we can say or you can use the collaborative language as well over here. That as we did a wonderful job today, let's share our progress with your parents. Could you please call them? Question mark. Okay, so I have so here are some instructions for you, that which you have to keep in your mind while doing the wrap up with the student, while taking the feedback with the student. Keep your notes ready. Note down your students' feedback, any learning gaps you observed, whatever the specific points are there. The parents should know. Always keep on making the notes, keep on writing down, keep on preparing, means always maintain an offline diary. Now let's look at an example flow for the last 5 minutes with student. You can begin by saying congratulations. Yeah, you can begin by saying congratulations, you have completed all the activities today. How are you feeling now? Pause for the student to respond and always give them that space. Then move to recall. Can you tell me everything we did today from start to finish? If they miss any part, guide them. by just giving them some gentle hints. Then ask for the feedback, gather feedback. How you can do this thing? By asking indirect questions like, what did you enjoy the most today? What could we improve? What was a bit challenging for you? What would you like to do in your next session? And then share your own feedback. Make sure to keep it specific and encouraging. Already suggest, as I suggest this thing, that use sandwich method. So, for example, I'd love how you stayed focused and used logic throughout the activities. I think next time we can try being a little faster, but you showed amazing curiosity and patience today. So, again, I suggest you over here maintain a diary, or I say keep on making the notes while taking the feedback, while connecting with the student. Also, you can write your own observation. Note down your own observation about student. What did you observe about student? So that you can use, so that you can accordingly set your pitch while interacting with the parents. And then end up by thanking the student and moving to involve the parent by saying this thing. You can, for example, before we end, I'd love to share how amazing we did today with your parents or guardian. So could you please call them if anyone of your parent available, so that we can so that I can discuss with them how amazing we had a time. And that's how you conduct an effective wrap up. Simple, structured, and filled with warmth. Remember, the last few minutes of your session aren't just about ending the class. They are about creating a positive closing experience that leave the student confident, appreciated, and genuinely excited to come back for the next session. Always make sure to end by sparking curiosity. Give them a small glimpse of what's coming next, so they leave the class eager to explore more in the upcoming sessions. So, mentors, ensure that your wrap up is not rushed. That take those last few minutes to appreciate your student, reinforce their learning, gather their feedback, and smoothly transition to the parent interaction. These final moments truly define the impression you leave. So make them count. Thank you so much for watching. Happy teaching.